Hello, football fan. You are welcome to Football Extra Site. There are a couple of things we are going to be talking about today, but amongst those things, there seems to be a civil war happening in Chelsea. What is the problem with Chelsea this time around again? There seems to be a problem brewing in the background at Chelsea between the owners, representing the complex ownership structure of that club. From the statement coming from the briefing out there, clear water, there's nothing like clear water, clear lake, represented by Egg Bali, and there is this other consortium represented by Todd Bowley, which is called the Edge Read Industry. So these two gentlemen coming together, and there are other names that does not always come to the surface when talking about the ownership structure in Chelsea. So the problem and what is happening in the news now is that there seems to be a breakdown in relationship between the two major owners of Chelsea. Before we go from here, we need to understand that the ownership structure at Chelsea is such that Heg Bally, representing Clear Lake Capital, it has about 61.5% of the stake in Chelsea. And Chelsea is now being owned by a company called Blueco 922. That is the name of the organization that owns Chelsea, and Strasbourg has an entity that owns entertainment and sports club in both England and in France. Now, in that entity, Bowley has the remaining stake, and in Bowley arrangement is representing one of his long-term associate that they've been in the business together for a while, and a Swiss are billionaire as well is part of that consortium. So what is going on right now, and some of the briefing out there in the news, is that it came out, and it was Sky Sport News that started briefing, that brought the brief and started talking about it. As you can see on the screen right now, we have a situation whereby Sky Sport understand that clearly Capital are hoping to buy out Todd Bowley, but they will not sell their own share. And that statement means that there must be some kind of maneuvering that is trying to understand if Clear Lake will be willing to sell their stake. And Bowley seems to be ready to buy that, even though is the minority stakeholder. The arrangement is such a complex one. In the early days when these consortiums are coming to buy Chelsea, Bowley was supposed to be the face of the club. Bali was supposed to be the muzzle, the money bag, and that is supposed to work together. But as things goes over the time, there seems to be a disagreement on how they want the club to go on from here. So as you can see on the screen right now, there is a briefing out there by Jacob Ben, or Ben Jacob, saying that it's been told that Bowley agreed with Clear Lake on buying young players. And they also agree on multi-club idea. They also agree on using data to support their decision-making processes. Those sort of things, they agree on that. But the challenge is that recently there seems to be the way Chelsea is going about some of their recruitment, and Bowley does not. It is not in a position where he is comfortable with that idea. It does not like the idea of two sporting directors. It believe directors. It believe they should have one single sporting director who is taking all the responsibility, and Egbali does not like that from the report. Another thing that is causing a kind of disagreement between the two of them is that when you saddle some people with football related decision making, stay off. Let them make the decision. Let them do what they do. They can report to you once in a while, but there is a situation whereby we have Egbali, who is described as somebody who is hands-on, and he's beginning to tinker, he's beginning to poke into what goes on, what player gets bought, what player gets signed, what player get moved on, and that does not seem to sit well with Todd Bowley. And out there in the social media, you can expect a lot of people are going to hop on this situation. And what is it we're having out there? There is a poll put out there. What do you think is better for the future of Chelsea? This was put forward by CFC PYS. And as you can see, about 3 in 4 Chelsea fans, at least this vote is about 33,231 people, and they still have about 12 hours left as at the time this recording was being taken down. And so it seems like 3 in 4 Chelsea fans, at least based on the sample size, are supporting Bowley, and only 1 in 4 are supporting Clear Lake. Okay, we are going to move on to the next thing I would like to put out there. Why the civil war is going on at Chelsea. I just want to, just on a lighter mood, do we remember sometimes in 2021 when Bayern Munich beat Barcelona in aggregate that end up 8-2? Let me just show us a little clip out there, how this turns out that time. Just a little clip. We can see in this that is Robin goal number 1 against Barca, and the game is still just going on at this time. The game is still going on at this time. Oh yeah, second goal right there, and looks like the third is loading. Boom and bang, 3-0. And the return leg of that match is so interesting. This is the return leg of that match. Let us see what transpired. Oof. There you go. It was goal galore. There you go. And there you go. And then Barca managed to pull 2 back in that game. That is Alfonso David. And that's it. It was a beatdown. So, and that's Bayern Munich there running riot. Oh dear Lord. Oof. In the net. And it was a beatdown. Coutinho even scored in that game. And so there seems to be some kind of redemption for that beatdown. And what was the redemption? It was that Barcelona had a goal at Bayern Munich sometimes over the weekend when they are young team. I think it's their under 21 team out to play, and Barcelona gave Bayern Munich about 8-1 whooping, and that sounds like a payback for how that they were beat down a couple of years back. We're going to be moving on to some other thing in the news. Over the weekend, the video that was released by Chelsea over the weekend, we saw a situation where we saw Sancho training in Chelsea shirt, and it seems to be the focus here, like the camera was really focused on him. That's Cassidy over there trying to get him. It looked sharp. It looked like somebody who is going to make things happen in this Chelsea side. It seems to be having fun in training, and these are the kind of thing you want to really look at when you have this sort of player playing for your team. This happens a lot. We can see Sancho demonstrating some of his 1v1 prowess. That's him trying to get into the byline. 1v1, bam, touch, interplay. Disasi recovered there and got the ball going. interplay with Nkunku there, and the ball is in the net. It was quite a refreshing sight to see that the new boy, that's Joe Sheed, out there having a chat and a good handshake with him, and that's it. And then now all of the stuff going on behind the scene to get him set up, and the media thing is taking over the number 19 shirt. There is also this that London Matt Law, when he was in the on the podcast with London is Blue podcast, he brought out this that there was when Chelsea missed out on Olise again this season. If we remember last season, we missed out on the same Olise and we went for to sign Cole Palmer, and that transaction happens to be on the deadline day. And a repeat of that kind of deal is what also happens with Sancho this time around. And it was on the deadline day that Chelsea also brought him back. So they had opportunity to sign him when that deal with Olise fell through, and Chelsea was quoted 40 to 45 million pounds, and Chelsea had to walk away. And they believe that when the push comes to shove and nobody's signing this player and they come back at the moment when most clubs are getting jittery, that they probably get him for a good price, and that was what happened. Eventually they're able to get the deal for between 20 million and 25 million pounds. So this is going to be a bargain. This is a talented player. If everything goes well with Chelsea, I just hope he's going to have that kind of season that Cole Palmer had with Chelsea. I just want to see the same thing happen to Sancho, and Cole Palmer continue at that pace, at that rate, and other players in the team also raising their level. This is going to be a good one for Chelsea this time around. So these are some of the things we have in stock for our subscriber, and we just want to ask, because we know quite a lot of people have checked up our video in the past, and we just want to ask, please like this content, subscribe, and turn on the notification so that when we have a new content coming out, you can be the first to get the notification for it. And we thank you for supporting this little channel trying to grow. Thank you, and do have a wonderful one. Till we'll see next time. Have a good one. Bye.